everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reading another book called A Letter to My Teacher. I would like to dedicate this book to my second grade teacher, Mrs. Klein. Dear Mrs. Klein, I would like to thank you for being my teacher this year. I love all your stories that you read to us and I really enjoyed it. But now I have to go to school without you because of the coronavirus. Since preschool, I wanted to be in your class. And I finally got it in, but now I have to study the rest of the year without you. But at least I still get to see you on Zoom. So, I would like to dedicate this book to you and all my other friends out there. I would like to tell you that you might recognize that I'm sitting on my porch and you can hear the birds chirping and my neighbors. They are yelling, screaming, and laughing because they're playing outside. But please don't mind it. Just enjoy what nature brings to us and enjoy the book. Enjoy! A Letter to My Teacher. Dear teacher, whenever I had something to tell you, I would tug on your shirt and whisper in your ear. This time, I'm writing a letter. I hope you remember me. I was the one who marched to school that first day, splashing through every puddle I could find. I wore a bright yellow raincoat and a dark, stormy friend because for me, school meant sitting still and listening. Two things I wasn't much good at. I stood there ordinary and dripping, just sure I'll get in trouble. But instead, you grinned at me. Good morning! Look at you! Standing there like Mary Kinsley, just back from canoeing up the Uganeri River. Who? I said. Where? Mary Kinsley, the fearless explorer, you explained. Someday we'll read about her and crocodiles. Now get them up, crocodiles. After taking attendance, you made a big announcement. Welcome! This year we'll be planting the first ever second grade garden. It will be a great art experiment. Yay! We get to dig in the mud, I shouted. True, but first we'll read about plants, you said. We'll use math to measure our plots and we'll write our garden plan. Reading, math, writing? I was better at running and jumping. The next week, we visit the creek behind the school to learn about plants and water. When you weren't watching, I started to hop the rocks. Right in the middle, I got stuck. Look at me! I'm Mary. What's her name? I hollered, trying to sound brave. Watch out for the crocodiles, you called back. And then you rushed to rescue me. On the way back, you held my hand and never told anyone how much I was shaking. After fall, I tried hard to sit still. Right before Thanksgiving vacation, you asked who wanted to take the Mouse brothers home. Me! Pick me! I shouted. But while I was busy eating turkey, my cat Lucy ate one brother. I bought a replacement mouse, except I just couldn't tell you. One day when you were cleaning their cage, you called me over to your desk and you told me that we might have to change the brothers' names to Ma and Pa Mouse. You knew the whole time, I said. Laughing, you said, might as well get used to it. Teachers see everything. When winter came, the reading corner became our secret garden of stories. On Friday afternoon, we curled up in a heap to listen, just like our new litter of mice. I loved when you read to us, and I always begged for more, but I hated being called on to read out loud. I kept tripping over words. Once, right before my turn, I yelled, "Raise your hand if you want to go home!" Another time I clogged my throat and croaked, "Uh-oh, I lost my voice." Nothing fooled you, though. You called me over to your desk and asked, "When we make our gardens, do you think the seeds will grow right away?" "No," I said. "Everyone knows that they need time and sun and water." "Well, learning to read takes time too," you said. "Now, I think you have a cat." I nodded. "Lucy, the one who likes mice." "I like you to read to Lucy every day," you suggested. "Might keep her out of trouble." I giggled. "Maybe I'll read her Puss in the Boots." I practiced hard, and you gave me extra help too. One day you brought me a special book. "I met a real author and he autographed it just for you," you said. I looked at the cover and sounded at the words. "Wow, it's about her, the explorer, Mary Kinsley," you smiled. "Next week we can share it with the class." In March, we explored our town. We went on a field trip to an old house. It was full of histories and secret stairways. Ooh. When I slipped away to look for hidden treasures in the root cellar, you and the whole class had to trudge down the old stone steps to find me. I think you even lost your patience that time. Exasperating was the word you used. I remember because that night my mom helped me look it up in the dictionary. Do you know what exasperating is? It means that you're like frustrated and annoyed. The day you brought in the seeds for us to choose, I tugged on your shirt. "Can we plant this kind?" The package says, "Early spring." "We can have bright red radishes in just a few weeks." "Good reading and great idea," you said. Thanks to the math games we played, measuring our garden patch was easy. At last, we turned over the soil and we were ready to plant. I was the radish crew chief. I read out the instructions all by myself. All spring, we weeded and watered and kept garden journals too. On Friday, before summer vacation, we wrote out invitations to every class to come enjoy our salad we grew on our own. "Splendid spinach," said the principal. "It's because of our worms," I explained. I didn't know how to say thank you, so on the last day of school, I gave you a present, a memory quilt. I measured all the squares on paper and made the story of our year in each one. The reading corner, worms in our compost, the magnificent mouse family, and best of all, a picture of you and me. You looked at the quilt a long time and then held it up for everyone to see. Thank you. Now I never forget you all. And the year of second grade garden mean either, I promise, and I never have. For a long time now, I've been wanting to write to tell you that even though I didn't always listen and I know I was exasperating, second grade really was the best year ever. So I guess you won't be so surprised to hear that I still like to stomp through creeks, dig in the garden, and even read out loud to my cat. Most of all, I want to tell you that I'm about to start my first job, and tomorrow morning when I go to work, I'd like to think about everything you helped me explore and try my best to be like you. Thank you for being my teacher, Mrs. Klein. Your student, Valencia Lee. Okay, guys, did you enjoy the book? And Mr. Klein, did you enjoy the book? If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, hit the notification bells, and subscribe. Now, if you like me reading outside, please let me know by giving me a big thumbs up, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thank you. And I'm saying this again, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up and the notification bell. Bye! See you next time!